Have you ever wondered how it's even possible to move an entire building? Not a house, not a small structure, but a multi-story building, weighing hundreds of thousands of tons, lifted off the ground and transported across cities, rivers, and even highways. For centuries, historic buildings were considered immovable. Once built, they stayed exactly where they stood, no matter what happened around them. But today, thanks to modern engineering and advanced machinery, that rule no longer applies. Entire mansions, hotels, churches, and even lighthouses are now being relocated, sometimes over kilometers, without collapsing. So how do engineers move something that was never meant to move? Let's find out. Moving a 1,740-ton historic hotel. One of the heaviest wooden structures ever relocated. The Beaumont Hotel, a 5-story, 120-year-old building weighing 1,740 tons, was moved by Warner Movers. Instead of lifting it straight forward, engineers rotated the hotel 60 degrees, then transported it 120 meters within the resort grounds. The building was placed on 45 wheeled transport frames, all controlled remotely using synchronized power units. Once repositioned, the wheels were removed and the structure was lowered onto a newly prepared foundation. This project proved that even massive historic buildings can be preserved, not demolished. A 400-ton mansion moving through American streets. In the town of Tipton, USA, engineers successfully relocated the Buchanan Mansion, a 125-year-old brick building weighing over 400 tons. The mansion was transported nearly 13 kilometers to a new location. To make this possible, engineers used a multi-point hydraulic lifting system combined with self-propelled modular transporters. During the move, bus stops, streetlights, and traffic signs had to be temporarily removed. The building moved at a slow but steady pace, just 2 kilometers per hour, directly along public roads. The entire operation cost approximately $600,000 and involved more than 20 engineers and specialists. For local residents, watching a full-size mansion roll through traffic was a once-in-a-lifetime sight. A 139-year-old house rolling through San Francisco. In San Francisco, an iconic Victorian house built in 1880 was relocated through busy city streets. The 3-story building, measuring nearly 30 meters long, was moved just 600 meters, but the journey was anything but simple. Engineers removed street signs, trimmed trees, and carefully navigated steep hills and tight turns. The house traveled at just 1.6 kilometers per hour. The owner paid over $400,000 to move the entire structure, including porches, staircases, and interior walls. Crowds gathered to watch what looked like a piece of history slowly rolling away. A 400-ton house floating down a river. Perhaps the most unbelievable relocation of all happened in Maryland, USA. A 300-year-old mansion, weighing 400 tons, was transported 80 kilometers, not on land, but by river. The house was lifted onto a massive barge and floated along the Tread Avon River to its new home in Queenstown. The move cost nearly $1 million. Seeing a historic mansion drifting down a river looked surreal, but it worked. Saving a 120-year-old lighthouse from the sea. In Denmark, engineers faced a race against time. The ruptured canoe lighthouse, standing 24 meters tall and weighing 820 tons, was slowly being consumed by coastal erosion. Once located 200 meters from the shoreline, it was now just 6 meters away from collapsing into the sea. Instead of letting history disappear, engineers placed the lighthouse on steel rails and carefully moved it inland. The move took nearly 10 hours, advancing just 8 meters per hour. The entire operation cost over £580,000, but it saved a national treasure. Moving a 129-year-old church for a casino. In Canada, the historic Princeville Church, built in 1890 and weighing 475 tons, was relocated to make room for a $950 million casino resort. The church was moved a distance equal to 2 football fields. This relocation was part of a preservation agreement, ensuring history wasn't erased, even during large-scale development. How do you move a building this big? Surprisingly, the process is simpler than it sounds. Engineers excavate around the foundation. Dozens of hydraulic jacks lift the building evenly. Self-propelled transporters slide underneath. The building moves slowly, precisely, and safely. No cranes, no demolition, just physics, planning, and patience. Today, moving entire buildings is no longer impossible. With modern technology, structures once considered permanent can now be relocated, preserved, and given a second life. History doesn't always have to be destroyed to make progress. Sometimes it just needs to be moved.